Welcome back to DownNotableContent. We are SJ.
And Alex Herschel. Would you be willing to eat these Pokemon?
Let's get into it.
Herschel.
Alex, how are you, sir?
I'm all right. Semester started again, so busy, but having a good time, enjoying most of my classes. Yeah, life's pretty normal right now. Don't really have tons of crazy stuff going on. It's just kind of in the monotony, but that's not a bad thing, you know?
Well, school stuff will keep you busy, that's for sure.
Yeah. What about you?
Pretty good. I have a couple updates, gaming updates. Before I do that, though, for you audio-only listeners, we would probably recommend video version for this one. So that's either going to be on Spotify or on YouTube. If you need the link, those will be in the description. With that said, my Steam Deck.
I know.
Do you want to open it up?
I do. I want to hold it because this is the great question. And so if you've tested it out and the sound issue isn't there anymore?
The sound issue is completely fixed.
It's so junky. Like it just, that's a piece of hardware right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's big.
It's substantial, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is not a small boy. That's like much bigger than the Switch. Yeah, you go ahead and kind of showcase it.
There it is. You know, it's like a Switch, but big and fat.
Right, it's a lot longer. Like a lot longer.
No
than the
detachable
Switch is,
Joy-Cons.
And what are these squarey boys?
Those are actually...
Oh, they have the paddle boys?
Yeah, you got the paddles on the back. Those are trackpads on both sides.
Oh, okay.
So those can be used in game or when you're navigating in desktop mode.
Yeah, that is...
And,
I've heard,
it's comfy, right?
Right, like, most people that I listen to on other podcasts are talking about how it's too big or too, like, heavy.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's definitely weightier than the Switch, but I wouldn't describe this as heavy.
So, like, that position right there, where you have, like, your arms resting and just holding it in your lap is, like, very comfortable.
Right.
I could
like
play
this.
that for hours. The only time that I've noticed it getting heavy is if I'm in bed and I'm on my back. That you can't really do for more than, like, 10, 15 minutes. But, yeah, man, I've been loving that. And I started a new game. What did you start? Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. Now, you played that game, right? Absolute masterpiece. When I played it, I was in high school, and I played it on the Wii. The Wii version. And I'm now playing, like, you know, the definitive version. And I'm realizing that... Like, because I thought that the Wii version was good. Like, I really had a good time with that. And I'm realizing, the Wii version was, like, really watered down now that I'm playing that. And that game has aged really well, in my opinion, all things considered. So, yeah, I've been enjoying that. Once I finish that one, I might just go straight into the second one. I got the, for you guys in Discord, you probably know this, but there was a sale on like a Star Wars Steam games bundle. So it came with like 15 different Star Wars games, and those were included, and I'm just kind of working my way through it.
All right. And Force Unleashed 2 is pretty quick. Have you ever played the second one?
That was the biggest disappointment of that game, is the gameplay was on point.
Right.
But the game, I finished it in like 1 or 2 sittings.
Right. It's super short.
Yeah.
But now, like, on replays, it's like pretty nice because you can get through the 2 and it's not a crazy long investment to play through the series.
Yes.
So,
I was sad because I paid full price for the second one when that came out.
That would make sense.
That hurt.
So within that collection, there's a lot of classics. You have the original Battlefront 2, whose campaign is great. You have Knights of the Old Republic, which is pretty beloved among fans and video game fans in general. Commandos in there. Like, are you just gonna kind of go on a Star Wars binge for the next little bit?
Let me address all of those real quick. Commando, that's one of my might be my favorite Star Wars shooter game, actually. Well, there's not a lot of them, I guess. I played that one like a couple of years ago on my PC. I could get like I modded it so it gave it ultra wide support and everything, and it was great. I got to this one part that was really scary and really, really difficult, and I got frustrated, and I stopped playing it. I may go back and do that.
You gotta finish.
But I will not be doing it on the Steam Deck because I just suck at shooting with the sticks. Battlefront 2, I will definitely play that. What other ones did you mention?
Knights of the Old Republic.
Knights of the Old Republic. That one I've never actually played. And I've only heard good things about it, so I do want to try that. I know that one's more of like an RPG turn-based thing, right?
Right, like I've heard like, RPG and like MMO style combat is kind of what you're getting.
Yeah.
So I've always been interested in like seeing what it's like, but every time I've watched gameplay videos, I'm like, this probably isn't the game for me, so I've just stayed away from it. Yeah. But since you own it, it doesn't hurt to try it, right?
No, exactly.
Like you already have it.
I got the whole thing for like $10, so
exactly.
Yeah, it was great.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. How's Red Dead?
It's good. It's good. I'm getting to the end. I know that I am about 5 hours from finishing the main story. I know that there's a chunky epilogue that comes after that I'm also planning on playing through. But I'm nearing the end, and it's been good. Having a lot of fun. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. Do you know how long you have left
in
Red Dead?
I'd say about 5 or 6 hours before I reach the conclusion, and then there'll be another 5 to 6 hours in epilogue. But
do you think you're pretty satisfied? We'll need to do like a full-on review, but like what I mean by that is Force Unleashed 2 is way too short, right?
Oh.
Has it been substantial amount of content that you're satisfied with it
my
so far?
play clock's at 70 hours.
Okay, so you're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah. No, it's a big old game, and I'll go more into the review, but there are aspects that they work into the game that encourage a lot of your like side questing and downtime to be spent in ways that still feel productive and not just grindy. So it's a lot of good stuff in there.
All right. Well, question?
Yes. Our question of the day today comes from Jonah in the Discord, who says, if you guys had to pick one song, I believe he says, preferably from a video game, but could also be anything, that means the most to you, what song would it be and why?
Let's just keep it within video games.
Fair enough.
Agreed?
Fair enough.
Let me just read out some of these other responses. Mr. J.C. Hansen said, maybe stealing SJ's answer with this one, but Weight of the World from Nier Automata. That definitely is one of my favorites. Zaruma said Moonsong from Cave Story. Don't know that one. Yeah, he said that if you haven't played this game, the moment when this song plays is just amazing. Mine, personally, it's just gotta be the title theme from Ocarina of Time. Just, if that song just starts playing, it's just like immediate, bam, taken back to childhood, and it just feels really, I get all the warm and fuzzies, you know.
Yeah.
How about you?
Title theme of Wind Waker. Let's be real. Yeah, because that mixes two songs from the game in a very, very satisfying way. But to go maybe a little bit off-brand or give a different answer, I also really, really like the title theme from Eastward. Just gonna throw that out there again. Plug that game for the 7,000th time.
Yeah, all these title themes too.
It's just, I don't know. There's something about the song and the progression that it goes through and kind of how it lines up with like the narrative of the game in general. It's just a really solid song. So,
awesome.
I'd also, yeah, those two are the first ones that came to mind when I read this question.
What if you can only pick one?
Well, the Wind Waker theme.
Okay,
but
you gotta always
you know,
you gotta plug Eastward.
As you know. Well, and also I told you this, but I'm gonna make an announcement here for all future Game of the Year videos. If there is a year that I play The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, it will have to be excluded from any and all categories because it will win every single one of them. Like, unabashedly, unashamedly, it will win every single award. So,
and I'm sure you're gonna replay that, right? Like every few years.
I don't have access to it right now. I'm really hoping that they bring out that Wind Waker Twilight Princess combo pack because I would buy it day one. As soon as I saw that it was on sale, I would go in and order it immediately.
Just port it over from the Wii U.
It's right there.
Easy money.
It's right there. Anyway. But with that, are we ready to get into our main discussion today?
As one may say, the meat of the topic.
One could say that if they wanted to.
So, this is number 2 of Pokemon Eat or Yeet. Would we be willing to eat these Pokemon?
Right. So we need to reestablish something.
Yes.
Would you be willing to eat it in general, and how dire of a situation do you find yourself in?
Okay, I think...
Because I think we approached this very, very differently last time.
Yeah. Here's my thought. In most circumstances, we'd be willing to eat most of these if we were starving, right? Mm-hmm. So I think that should be out of the question. Mm-hmm. I would say, let's say this Pokemon is listed on the menu next time you go to the restaurant. Mm-hmm. Are you going to try it out? Right, among all the other regular foods, like, is this something you're willing to venture out to consume? Okay,
so it's not like we're in a Pal World situation where we're just grabbing guns and shooting up.
Oh my word! Yeah, I totally forgot we were gonna mention that.
Yeah, just real quick, if y'all haven't heard, there's a game where you shoot Pokemon now, and it's like blown up and has made millions upon millions of copies sold in the last 4 or 5 days.
Like crazy player counts. I think the thing is it's surprisingly well polished is what I've seen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for what it is. And like it incorporates a lot of elements of gameplay from so many different genres into like one thing, and somehow manages to pull that off, and you get all these cute Pokemon. So you have the aspect of obviously catching these like creatures, or pals as they call it, and you can use them to fight, but you're fighting alongside with them, right? Like other pals, and you can die. And I mean, I've just seen so many clips of like your main character like shooting arrows and like shooting like rounds out of a rifle straight onto this little Pokemon thing.
Right, and I think part of the novelty is what sells it, right? Is got Pokemon out here, they're just vibing, and you never would have think, I really want to shoot that one in the face. You might have thought, would I eat that or not? I'm not saying we've ever thought that or anything, but like, and with Twitch and stuff, and just how easy it is to make viral content with something as strange as a Pokemon shooter, like,
it's interesting. I don't know if I'll ever check it out.
I won't.
You know, I mean,
It's not my thing, but I'm
Yeah.
here for it. For anyone who
hey, it's cool.
it is your thing.
Yeah.
We prefer to eat them instead of shoot them. So
Yeah, it's I think that's more responsible killing.
exactly, with a purpose.
You don't want to just waste
It's not for
life
sport.
like that. No.
It's not for sport. Exactly.
Our first one here is Miss Nidorina. And just in case you're unable to watch the video only version, don't worry. We will be reading off all the names. I'm not sure about this one. I think Nidorina is gonna have a lot of tough meat from what it looks like.
Right.
What
It's
do you
always
think?
been like very muscular, kind of rocky. And then if you don't want to go too deep into the Pokemon lore, but it's also like a poison type, like you're just asking to die.
Yeah, no. Okay, we're good to pass on
Pass
this.
it on that one.
Rotom Frost.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Don't tell me you're gonna eat a refrigerator, because that's literally what that is.
No. But what if it's served kind of like a lobster, where you're not eating the outside of the lobster? They bring it to you and they slice it open so you can eat what's on the inside. You're telling me there's not like ice cream and stuff in that?
We're gonna need one of our listeners to tell us
What's inside?
what's
the Rotom
inside
Frost?
that, because I'm sure that thing has been on the anime, right?
It's gotta be.
It's gotta open up the doors. That's gotta be out there somewhere.
Right. I would eat the insides of this. I wouldn't just reach out and take a bite of it. But if there was something nice on the inside, I'm not against eating this boy.
Okay, all right, I'll go with you. Eat. Berserker. The wannabe mouth. No, this is
Nah,
steel
fam.
typing, dude.
Yeah, and I mean,
It's
it doesn't look like he's healthy. Like, I feel like you would open that meat and it would just be more gray.
Is it even gonna be meat?
Old.
Yeah.
You're right. It's just
I
not
mean,
edible.
No.
Never.
Okay. How do you pronounce that?
Xiao! Nordic. I don't know.
She-notic? Shy-notic?
I don't know.
Because it's like shiitake, like the mushroom. She-notic. Okay, that's
Okay.
it. I hate shiitake, so no, I'm good. Shiitake is like my least favorite mushroom. Might be my least favorite food in the world, actually.
Really?
Yeah, dude,
That
I hate
bad?
shiitake. And shiitake is in like so many Japanese foods too. So like growing up, holy cow, it was a struggle.
Really? Yeah, I guess I don't know if I've ever had shiitake mushrooms. I like mushrooms in general, but I guess I'm not gonna go to a restaurant and just be like, just bring me the plate of mushrooms,
Like you wouldn't order
please."
that. Yeah.
Right? Nah, I'm not gonna.
Okay. Deerling Autumn. The autumn version specifically.
I don't know, man.
It's really cute.
I feel like I've had like deer jerky before. A family friend of ours is a big hunter, and so I think I've had deer or elk jerky, and I thought it was fine. But again, like, I don't think it'd be something that I'd be like going out of my way, being like, yes, this is what I want. You know?
I don't know that I've ever eaten deer. I've eaten horse, but not deer. I kind of want to try it though. Yeah. What did it taste like?
I mean, since it was a jerky, I don't think I can
No, you're
speak
right.
for the
Okay,
actual
okay,
meat
okay.
itself. But
Um,
what are we listing that as? Go ahead and make it as an eat.
Okay.
I would eat it.
Okay. Tropius.
Yep.
That looks delicious.
Yep. Look at those banana
It's got
ears, man.
bananas, and look how thick that is.
Yeah, man.
Man.
Yeah, that's a yes.
Zebstrika. Electrifying horse meat. I'd be down, honestly. I like horse. And it's like electricity.
Sure.
But not... Because it's dead, right? So you're not going to get electrocuted. But like... What does the electricity part of its body do to its meat?
Right. So is this one of those
I would-
animals that's like similar to, again, a lobster where like they need to be kept live until they're ordered because the electric currents running through it
Yeah, maybe that keeps it fresher.
The meat. And so once it's dead, it's gotta be served right away.
Like right away.
So you got to take that into account. If you're ordering this, you're probably going to hear those squeals from the back room as they're
holy cow
slaughtering the Zeb Strike so that
Dude,
you can consume him.
Don't. Oh my word.
So
oh no, that just made it so much sadder. But I would still eat.
Okay, eating it is, I guess. You were out here pretending to be sad. I'd still eat it.
I'm sad. Swine hub. This little ground furball looking thing.
I like him. I wouldn't order him.
It doesn't look tasty to me anyway.
I think he is one of the most underrated looking Pokemon. I think he's so cute.
He is cute.
Like, can you not imagine just like outside of like Snorlax, is there a more snuggly Pokemon than that? Just lay your head down on that. That's the most comfy pillow you've ever had. I wouldn't eat it. Never in a million years.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat it primarily because it doesn't look tasty.
Fair enough. Nah, rock.
Metang, this is just straight up made out of steel.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
no
okay. Poochyena? That's just a dog, dude. No, that's a hyena.
Right,
I don't think I'd order that.
I don't think I would either, because like foods that eat gross foods before they die don't end up tasting good, and I don't think a hyena is going to be eaten good. I think it's going to be eaten gross.
I agree.
It's a no.
I'm not about to eat Natu.
Why?
First of all, that thing is tiny, right?
It's like a little piece of chicken.
And if you know anything about birds, and I know something about birds, they hardly have any meat on them, dude. They are so skinny because they need to be skinny to be able to fly. And the birds that don't fly are the ones that we eat.
There you go. I guess okay. I can't say anything against it, I guess.
What in the world? How do you pronounce this guy?
I don't know, man.
Kyurem?
Sure.
Kyurem Black Activated.
Yeah, no, that's a no for me.
Yeah, that's too edgy. Incineroar. Now, the thing that makes this difficult is one, it's a cat, and two, it's humanoid. It's straight up humanoid. So, I mean, it's got pecs and abs and everything.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, it's technically not cannibalism. It's not. But, I mean, it's wearing a...
adjacent.
It's wearing a
wrestler's belt. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you decide.
Nah, we're not gonna eat.
Okay.
That.
All right. Thanks. Pansage? That's just broccoli. Sure.
I love broccoli. Broccoli's actually an underrated vegetable.
Underrated.
I love broccoli.
Dude, the things you can do with broccoli.
Right. It's so versatile.
Butter, cheese, sear it.
Right, you don't even have to top anything. Right, exactly.
Anything.
You could be throwing it in salads.
Yep.
You can, broccoli is the move.
And this is like meat embedded in broccoli, inevitably, right?
It's just beef and broccoli. Just throw it in some sweet and sour sauce, and you got a dish right there. Nope. Nope.
Yeah, I'm
not eating mudkip.
No, we're not going to talk about that.
Never.
Nope. Tyrogue? That's a homie. Dude, that's like a 6-year-old.
That's the 8th. That's the 8-year-old that was in your class. It was like, I do karate. I have a black belt, and I'm only 8 years old. That's that guy.
And he talks about it like every day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if anything ever remotely related to karate or anything physical, it'd be like, I have a black belt. I have a black belt.
I had a classmate in high school. Super nice guy, super intelligent, actually doing super well for himself now. So he's done awesome. But he did have that attachment to karate, and even like in high school would still be talking about like how there were times where he felt like really, really weak, but after doing some meditation and some karate poses that he'd learned from the dojo, like he'd be good to go. And so
wait,
I just
So you telling me this guy would just walk off in the corner of the gym, do some karate poses, come back, and he's charged up.
And like I said, super nice guy, but like in that mind, when I think of this guy, that's who I think of. So I'm like, I can't eat the guy. Like he's straight up just a human. So I have to say no.
To be clear, if you have a black belt or you are into karate, good for you. First of all, because karate comes from Japan. Second of all, because good for you.
And it keeps
We're not
like,
shaming that.
It keeps you like super fit and stuff too.
Oh, I
like,
bet.
It's not a joke.
Yeah.
But I gotta grab something real quick while you go on to the next one.
Okay. Well, let me run this one solo. Zorua, nah, that's just...
So this is what we're gonna use to eat the Pokemon, because we keep forgetting to show this off. Do you want to talk about this just for a second?
Yeah, no, thank you. You know, it's, I don't know that I can get the whole thing in frame, but this is the Sword of the Creator, gifted to me by my brother-in-law, who is also one of our Patreon supporters now, so thank you, Nicholas. You're a wonderful human being. This is probably in my all-time favorite Christmas gifts ever received in my life, top 5. 100%. Probably top 3. Just because it's so cool and I have no idea where I'd get something like this.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we're gonna...
You gonna stab Zora with that bad boy?
We're gonna... Well, I'm not done making a decision on this one yet. But the ones that we decide to eat, yes. That's a fantastic way to slay with one swipe so they don't feel the pain. And we're going to bring him to the chef. I don't know about this one. I would not eat this.
It's a fox. I wouldn't be opposed to trying it, but I probably wouldn't go out of my way.
Like, would I order it on a restaurant menu? Maybe not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Nope.
Metagross Mega.
No.
More steel. Roselia. Imagine, like, you order salad, but it's just like Roselia arranged on a plate with some, like, blue cheese on top.
But it's like roses.
Yeah, but there's no thorns.
No, I know, but would you eat, like, just rose petals?
I think I have.
Really?
It might not have been rose petals, but there is probably in Japan, like, there's certain flower petals that are sometimes used in, like, dishes. Not as like a thing you eat, but like a topping. Because it doesn't have like a lot of flavor, but it adds a little bit of texture in its adds color, you know.
Right, but like what would you serve this with? Like, this wouldn't be just a straight Roselia dish, it would be something else topped with...
You'd have the rest of Roselia. The leaves, the body, the head. I mean...
I don't know, man. I'm a salad guy, but I ain't about to eat this.
Okay. Well, it is poison type as well. We'll pass.
And those thorns are on the top of its head. That's going to break my mouth.
I wonder how hard those are. Like, because they're like kind of thick, right? Like, is there some goodness inside of that? Like cabbage?
I don't know, man.
All right, we are yeeting this one. Samurott Hisui version. I gotta be honest, I would totally eat that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like
that's like
a seal.
Seafood, dude. Yeah. I want to eat walrus. Do people eat walrus?
I don't think walrus tend to get killed for eating. I feel like it's more like a whale situation where you're taking it for other resources. But maybe.
If I saw this on a menu, I would eat it. Would you?
No.
No.
Probably not.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Dang it. Okay. Well, we're not eating this one today. Kartana, dude. That's just like
it's a
origami.
Sword. Oh. Yeah, you're probably right.
That's just paper. Processed wood.
Yeah, that's was probably a no for me.
No.
Personally.
I also really don't like that Pokemon design.
Yeah.
It looks way too man-made.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know. That's another topic for another day. Scralp.
It's a seahorse that has polio. Yeah, that's a no, man. It's a no.
We're on similar category here, Toxapex. Now hear me out.
Is sea urchin any good? I guess this isn't really the sea urchin Pokemon, though. There's that one guy.
This kind of is sea urchin, though, right? It looks like half a sea urchin.
Yeah.
So I've had sea urchin in Japan. I'm not a fan, but most people in Japan love it. It kind of is a delicacy. I remember going swimming with my grandpa, and he would grab sea urchin from the ocean floor and just crack it open and eat it right there, which I'm pretty sure is illegal.
Sorry, Grandpa, just exposed you.
Yeah, sorry, it's okay. He's he won't hear this. So the center of Toxapex right there, that center, I feel like it's either going to be delicious or just full of venom.
Yeah, like foul. Yeah, I don't know, man.
It doesn't look tasty. I think
probably
I'm
would
pass.
say no.
All right. Yeet. Duraldon Gigantamax. So in other words, would you be willing to eat the Empire State Building?
Yeah, no. I'm good.
No.
I'm good.
Venonat. We're not getting a lot of good options
It's
here.
a fuzzy bug. No.
So...
Okay, this is even more of Karate Guy than the other Karate Guy. So everything we said before applies
He's
here.
He's literally got a black belt
like,
on.
No.
Jinx.
Okay, if we get 2 more bad ones in a row, that's our sign that we need to be done for tonight.
Okay,
because
done.
This is a no.
No, we're not eating Jinx. Carkol.
Coal.
Like hot coal. Well,
Coal.
it's literally inedible. You cannot eat this.
Literally use that to cook other foods.
Yeah.
So
I would put other Pokemon on Carkol to eat said Pokemon.
To eat them up.
But I'm not going to eat my grill.
No. That's
Oh,
it.
okay.
That's it. We're done. We're done. No. Licky.
No.
No.
Who knows what that thing has been licking throughout its lifetime?
Right? Like for a second I was looking at it and I was like, man, that looks like a nice, soft,
it's got meat.
tender
Right?
meat. But what has gone into that body?
No, and like, yeah, no.
It's a no.
Also, I'm not sure how I feel about the upside down Wi-Fi signal.
Yeah, I don't like the pompadour
what's that about?
either.
No.
Like it's just no.
Are you a Dragon Ball guy? You're not a Dragon Ball guy, are you?
I've seen some of it.
Reminds me of Majin Buu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today.
Sorry to end on that.
I mean, we're not being given a lot of good options here.
Yeah. Maybe this is the sign that the world isn't ready for some of the opinions that are going to come out of Pokemon Eat or Yeet. This will not be the last time that we do eat.
Well,
or
we'll
yeet.
come back to this. We'll do it again. I think our first session we had a lot more Pokemon that we were like down to eat.
Definitely.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah,
We just
it's
got a lot of steel types, a lot of poison types,
Oh my goodness.
and a
yeah.
lot of licky
Yeah.
like Pokemon. So
Let us know if you agree or disagree with any of these. Are there like any Pokemon in here that you're like, hey, hear me out, I would eat this and here's why? Please let us know. You can email us. You can please join our Discord. We have some fun chats in there every now and then.
we want to thank all 4 of our patrons because we have a new patron now. We have Nicholas, who has joined the fray, and we appreciate his support as well as everyone's support. And in addition to that, we'd like to thank Grandpappy and Tyler and Joshua for your continued support. You guys are awesome and make this show possible. And, you know, there you have it. That was an episode for you.
This is one of the episodes that we've ever recorded. So have a good night. At least it's nighttime for us right now. And we'll talk to you next time.